Hi, I'm Michael A. Greenhut. I'm a scaredy cat.
And I'm Cyrus Soliman, and I'm not.
And this is Scaredy Cat Film Club.
This is a show where we show Michael, a horror film novice, movies he's never seen before and get his reaction.
And what are we watching tonight, Cyrus?
The Blair Witch Project.
Ooh.
Okay, what do you know about this movie?
Okay, well, I know it's a found footage movie.
Okay, you know more than I thought you did. I thought you didn't.
Yeah,
I thought you didn't even know that.
I know that much.
Okay.
I know it's a found footage movie. I believe it kind of started the trend. I mean, I'm sure maybe it wasn't absolutely the first movie to do this, but I feel like it popularized it.
Yeah, not the first one, but definitely made it very popular.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of heavy breathing.
You're right.
And that's it.
That's all you know?
Yeah, pretty much. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about the plot. I don't know. I mean, okay, I know that at the time that it came out, there was a little bit of a air of mystique around it in terms of, you know, is this footage real? Is this a movie?
Yeah.
Like, is this a documentary? Like, what is this? Very creepypasta vibes.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
But yeah. Other than that, I really don't know.
There was definitely, and we don't need to go too deep into this, but there was like an air of mystery around it, and that was part of the appeal to people going, well, is this real or is this not? We'll talk more about it after we watch the movie.
Oh,
okay.
Othello. We have our own witch.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk more about it after we watch the movie. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you?
I think I said Ringu was a 6, right?
I guess you did, but it ended up being a 7.
Oh, did it go up? Oh, I thought it stayed at a 6. I don't remember.
I think it was a 7.
So I'll put this at a 7.
Okay.
It definitely went up. I'll put this at a 7. Okay. I feel like it's in the same range. We'll see. I feel like the scariness of this is going to live and die on how much I get sucked into like the atmosphere of the movie.
Okay.
That's my prediction. But as far as a number goes, I'm going to say 7.
So the same as Ringu.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think it feels around there. Yeah.
I have on record my wife saying that this is the scariest movie she's ever seen.
Oh.
So we'll see if that lines up for you.
Yeah.
You know, it is for her, I think maybe mostly because, well, I don't want to get into spoilers.
Okay.
So I won't do that.
I'm interested to hear why after, maybe.
I didn't want to spoil too much, but I did want to say that this movie specifically was filmed on 16 millimeter.
Oh,
and
interesting.
A combination of 16 millimeter and home camcorder.
Oh. So that's why it's on 16 and camcorder. Damn, and you have to carry the sound bag? That sucks. Huh.
Which means that the footage is natively 4:3.
Okay.
So I have a surprise.
Okay. God.
We are watching The Blair Witch Project on VHS.
Wow. Can I see this?
The tape's not really in there.
Oh,
it's
in here.
Well, a different tape.
Hellraiser.
I put it in... Yeah. I put the tape already in there because I skipped the previews.
Sure.
So that you just get right to the movie.
Scary as hell, according to Peter... What the hell is this guy's name? Peter Travers of Rolling Stone.
Tater tots. Yeah. So a lot of people will say that this is the absolute most right way to watch Blair Witch.
Sure, because it's like...
Because it lines up with the actual, like, the way it was recorded.
In October of 1994, 3 student filmmakers disappeared in the woods near...
Spoilers. Let's just watch the movie. But we're watching it on VHS. We're watching it on a tube TV.
Cool. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got a tube.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got a tube TV right here.
I don't know if we can see that. That's okay.
Oh, no, I'm going to roll it out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll this TV out to here.
Right. Yeah,
so it'll be right in front of us. So
okay, cool.
we'll watch it on that, and this will be like the... Well, anyways, that's it.
Yeah,
so
nice.
I think that's it. Is there anything that you'd like to say, or would you like to start the movie?
Fuck me up.
Let's get witching. It's witching time.
It's the witching hour.
No, it's like, oh yeah, witching hour. I was just thinking about like the
Morphin time.
The morphin time, the morbin time. It's witching time, but it's witching hour. That makes sense too.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Is that it? I mean, we have to watch the credits. I mean, the tape's still going. Like,
I know. I
don't know.
I hate it.
Do you want me to fast forward?
Give it till.
Okay, it's done.
Okay. Thank God. All right. Let's take a breather, huh?
Turn on the light. Striking. Watch your eyes. Okay. And cut.
We just finished the Blair Witch Project. And if I could say, before anything, I think this is the first time like the credits rolled after a movie. And for probably like most of the credits, you didn't say a single thing. So how do you feel?
I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel real bad. I feel real bad. I feel, man. And it's really fucking with me too, because
we're filming something.
we're filming something. We're recording something, and like I have my fucking headphones on, and so I'm just so in the shoes of these characters. You know what I mean? And like earlier, we'll probably put it in somewhere, probably here, where we're laughing like maniacs, like they were. We filmed you setting up the TV.
So it didn't come with these wheels, and I put these, or like they can handle like 400 pounds each.
Nice.
Because like I think it was designed for lighter things, and it made the like the original wheels, like they just couldn't roll.
Yeah.
I think they didn't mean for a big ass old TV to be on it.
And it was like handheld and shit. And at first, and we were doing it. I was aware of that too. I was like, oh yeah, this will be like, what the movie's like. And now it's just too fucking real, man. It's just too fucking real. But to go to your comment about not saying anything after the credits. Well, this is also the first time that we've watched a movie where, because you've said this several times, that, a lot of these movies, they'll end they'll end and then the music like immediately breaks the tension.
Oh yeah, there was no music.
Are you crying?
Yeah, I'm crying from laughter. I was just laughing so hard.
Can I tell you, near the end I kept tearing up.
Yeah.
I think I was so emotionally invested in what was going on.
You know what?
People.
I was tearing up too, but I was tearing up because I love this movie so much. And we'll go back on the night vision footage of me, like in the credits, like I'm like wiping my eyes. Because like it's like this is just such a good movie. Sometimes when something is so good, like I just started tearing up.
Absolutely.
So good.
I mean, it's actually very funny because before I came over here, my wife and I were watching the latest season of Stranger Things, which will be very dated by the time this comes out. But we were watching Stranger Things, and we were watching an episode, and like the music swells, and it's a big emotional moment, and I started like tearing up and crying, and that happens to me a lot in movies, and I actually love that when I'm watching a movie most of the time. I love that because it's like, wow, this story got me I was so engrossed in it, and it pulled me in, and it got me so invested that I had this emotional response. And it's always such a nice feeling, because, you know, it's like an emotional release, and it's like, wow, they really got me.
Except for now.
Well, they got me here, but they got me in a bad way. You know, like they got me in like, oh my God, I feel so terrible for these people. I'm so afraid for them. I know they're doomed. Yeah. Anyways, but to I don't know if I finished my thought or not, but to go back to like why I was so silent is because there was no tension break, and that's, I think, why it's like still sitting with me so strongly now. And also, just to mention, the version that we were watching, because I assume that's not, you know, I don't know. Have you ever watched this on DVD? Or any other form like home video format? Yeah,
I've watched it I've watched it on DVD.
Okay.
I've actually watched it on yes, I'll say yes, I've watched it on DVD.
So when this version that we were watching, the credits roll, and after the credits end, then there's a trailer.
What was that? Was that like a teaser?
Wait, hold on.
What is this? Oh, fuck you. Don't make me watch it a second time.
No, what is this?
Oh, God. I hate you. I hate you. Oh, God.
Oh, so this is like...
This is new...
Yeah, there's a trailer.
And then there's like a good 5-minute scene of them just talking in the tent, like decompressing. And I guess it's the night immediately after they find all the witch totems or dolls or like the sticks and all that.
Yeah.
And it's just this long scene, and nothing scary happens in it, but just seeing that after knowing everything they've gone through, and at that point of where they are at in that footage, what they will go through. I mean, it was awful.
I've never seen that scene before.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first time ever seeing it.
Actually, you know what? I've never seen that footage before.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. I didn't know it was at the end of this tape. This tape, I actually just bought it 1 or 2 months ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, even though I did buy it for this, I've always wanted it.
Yeah.
But this was like my impetus,
right,
to buy it.
Yeah.
And you know, and I go to a lot of horror conventions and stuff.
Time.
So it was like, I'm just gonna look for it. So I got it then. I actually have a lot of things that I do want to say about the tape version and versions of this movie, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Before we continue.
Okay.
I remember we said we wanted to do at least a summary of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I have 2 things: 3-sentence summary.
Yeah.
So, film students hear about this curse of a witch in this town in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
They decide to go and make a documentary about it. Go in, talk to people around the town, then start exploring the forest to find all of the things that they hear in these rumors and this legend,
mm-hmm.
end up themselves getting lost,
mm-hmm.
can't figure out if there's actually a Blair Witch curse or if people in the town are fucking with them.
Yeah. And
they eventually succumb to the Blair Witch,
or something,
as was told exactly to them as they were going to town, because they said, you know, the guy who had the curse made him look in the corner.
Oh my God.
Because he couldn't stand the kids looking at him before they killed him. Oh. And then, you know, she finds him standing in the corner, and you know what happens to her. Yeah. Okay, so that's the sentence. probably more than 3 sentences.
That's fine.
And then the next thing that I wanted to say is, you rated this a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
You know, I definitely had at least as equally a bad time with this as I did Candyman. And I think Candyman was an 8.
Okay.
But to be honest, I think this was a little worse.
Okay.
I'm not going to do half grades, so I'm going to say this was a 9.
Sure.
Which...
This, in my opinion, this also, I do believe this is a scarier movie than Candyman.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just like, you just like get sucked into what's going on there.
It's a lot of things. I mean, I think it's the supernatural stuff going on obviously is terrifying, but it's also just the building dread of their situation outside of anything supernatural happening. Getting lost in the woods,
Are you excited? No.
being forced to survive,
Yeah,
we're
leaving right now.
she needs to have her priorities straight.
losing their map.
Oh my god. The map.
Pants to get your goddamn map,
Someone's
man.
upset about the map.
Yeah.
In my pants.
He is upset about the map. I'm not bringing it up, but I'm bringing it up. You threw that fucking map in the creek, Mike, you motherfucker.
I fucking hate this shit.
I was on board with Mike, not anymore. Fuck Mike. He's a disgrace to my name.
Going around in circles.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh my god! Like just that alone is terrifying in itself.
This is why I fucking hate camping. Because you just hear noises and you're just like, what is that?
You know, you could have almost gotten rid of them. You know, getting like spooked by shit or hearing like, you know, hearing baby noises or people shouting or you know,
And
things like
it'd
that.
still be scary because
And it would still be scary because it's just the horror of like being lost. So as much as it was a supernatural horror movie, it also to me felt very psychological.
Right. Well, you know, there's a couple of different there's a couple of different subgenres within horror, and when I created our original like list, I was looking at what things hit what subgenres, and this one hit a couple of them. Found footage.
Yeah.
Man versus nature.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right. I forgot about that
supernatural.
category.
And like you said, maybe psychological as well. But,
Yeah.
you know, like this one, not only is it like a historically significant movie, but it also hit so many things. It was like, this is a must for this, you know, in this viewing that we have to watch this movie. Let me ask you, would you like to go on a hike this week?
Fuck no! Are you kidding me? I don't know if I said it while we were watching.
You said you hated camping.
Well, I hate camping I don't hate camping, but something that does bother me about it is when you go camping, you know, you are just hearing nature, and that's fine during the day, but at night when you don't really know what's out there, it can be unnerving, you know?
That's so funny. I mean,
Have you been camping a lot?
I've been camping, and it's never really bothered me.
Really? Okay.
But we're built different. It just is what it is. Like I've been camping.
Oh, you and me?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So I've been camping at night, and I've seen Blair Witch before I went camping at night. It just never bothered me.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's just, I think back to a time where I went camping and something like scurried on top of the tent, probably a mouse or a lizard or something, like whatever, but it's still like,
it's not fun.
you know, just hearing that, it's like, oh fuck,
it's not fun.
Okay, all right, we're good.
The first like week we moved into this house, something was fucking scurrying on the roof.
Oh, God. It was like a raccoon, right?
Yeah, it was probably it's either a raccoon or one of the outdoor cats, because they go up there and they hang out up there. And honestly, it actually has never happened again. So like I thought that like this was like something I had to get used to, because, you know, this is kind of a
Maybe
more...
we did get used to it in some...
No, they're not... That doesn't really happen that much anymore. But this is a more naturey area of Los Angeles.
Right.
There's a lot of trees, a lot of wildlife around here, and we only lived in the really, really city-ish areas. So that
totally.
first week when something was scurrying on the roof, I was like, this is what I have to fucking get used to.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I couldn't sleep. I was like, what is that crawling on the roof? But it never really happened again. Anyways, was there anything that you wanted to say? Because I remember I'd cut you off when I wanted to at least do the summary and talk about, like, you know, your...
Oh, yes. Well, the what I really wanted to do is, so at the end of the tape as well, they say, go to BlairWitch.com.
Let's go.
See what that said?
No. What did it say?
It said, for more information on the ongoing investigation, go to BlairWitchProject.com.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to go do that immediately.
For more details on this unsolved mystery. So I thought it'd be fun if we actually go on the website and then maybe you can put up some screenshots or something. So I have it queued up here. It says, Evil hides in the woods.
Okay.
Also, well, hold on. This is BlairWitchGame.com. I don't know if I want to go to that. Let's just go Let's just try to do BlairWitch.com.
It might
That's fine. Lionsgate. Oh, yeah. This is just Lionsgate.
It looks like it's dead now.
God damn it.
So that
Hold on.
actually...
Let me look up. Let me just Google it and see. Although Google's useless now because...
Well, I actually...
ruined it.
what do you do?
Blair Google.
No.
Blair Witch. There we go.
Well, the website's probably gone now.
That's such a shame because
Yeah.
like the fucking Space Jam website's still up. What the
Really?
hell? Yeah, I'll turn it up. Oh, here. Okay, hold on. Blair Witch.
Well, there's a new game out that came out within the last year, so
I
it's
see.
just a...
Yeah, inspired the cinematic lore of the Blair
Okay,
Witch.
so let me
God
actually...
damn it.
That leads me to...
Let me try one more thing. Old website.
Well, you could look at the Wayback Machine, but...
Quietly gone. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gone. Wait, hold on. Let me show you SpaceJam.com.
Okay,
I hope it's still
Are we
here.
keeping this in the video?
I hope so.
Okay.
Please. Oh, no, it's the new one. Everything sucks now.
It's Don Cheadle's Space Jam. LeBron James.
Original. Maybe we will cut this out. Original Space Jam website. I hope we can at least pull up some old images.
There's some Reddit right there.
Still online. That was 10 months ago. Let's see. Yes! There it is. Look at this.
You know, I actually did... I think I've seen that relatively recently.
It's so funny. It's so old.
Dude, I love old websites.
Lunar Tunes, Jam Central. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We're done with this.
Okay, that actually does lead me to...
That's such a bummer.
The original Blair Witch website. Something that have a lot of, like, you know, tidbits about this. The original Blair Witch website was actually treated like kind of like a conspiracy site.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would consider this the first viral marketed movie.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I guess it was early-ish internet, 1989. But yeah, that term really wasn't a thing for
It really wasn't
long
at the time. And so what happened was you go to the website and really all you see are police reports. Police reports, a little bit of new stuff, and like missing posters, and just like a thing that is just basically like, hey, look, these 3 people are missing.
Yeah.
And, you know, we want to whatever, etc. We're trying to find them and stuff. And that's kind of like what it was. So this was really marketed like at the time, like this is actually just footage that they found from these students that got lost.
Yeah.
So, and it created this like sensation where people would go watch the movie and be like, is this real? Is this real? Is this not real? Another thing about it too that they did to kind of blur the lines is that names of the characters, Heather, Josh, and Mike, that's their real names, like the actors' real names.
That's smart.
And it's also they use their last real names too, as a way to kind of just make it seem like, oh, look, these
are 3 real people.
These 3 real people, and they're lost.
Yeah.
And I think like one of them had said like many years later they really regretted that choice because using their real names in the movie actually kept them from getting work in the future.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask. Oh, have they popped up in anything?
Yeah, I think that
That's a bummer.
I think they struggled after this one, which is unfortunate because this is like a phenomenon of a movie. You know, it's unfortunate they couldn't do anything else.
Yeah. Well, no, I was just going to say, I mean, you know, obviously being so far removed from it too, that mystique of it, like, is this real? Is this not? Wasn't there for me.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because I've seen Saw, the original Saw before, and I feel like something very similar happened to me in watching this and watching that, which was the beginning of the movie. the first, I don't know, third or so, maybe a little bit less than a third, but is very like playful and like jokey and like
Fucking plane.
It must be kind of nice for them to not have to hold for playing.
Yeah.
They're like, no, that makes it feel more real.
you know, they're not taking things too seriously or not that it's not taking things too seriously, but watching it, it's like, you know, it's like, oh, ha ha ha, this is fun, like whatever, you know, and then it.
Did you feel that way about the beginning of Saw?
Yes, well, because the beginning of Saw is so hammy that I was like, I couldn't take it seriously at first, and then as it went on, then I was like, oh no, this is scary shit. So it was a similar thing where at first it was like, it was hard, it was like I said at the beginning in the intro bit, I was like, I feel like that my reaction to this is going to live or die on whether I can get like sucked in and engrossed into the movie. And because of the way it started, I thought, this will be fun. Like, whatever, you know, this won't be that bad. Which of course I was wrong. But yeah. And it was also funny because I feel like in the beginning, I was very much, I don't know, maybe I was being a little too self-aware or whatever, but because I was like very critical of, they had the 16 millimeter camera and then they had the camcorder. And to me, it's like, okay, well, if they're making this movie, they're making it with the 16 millimeter camera. That's like the actual footage that they would intend to end up in the documentary. But they were shooting a lot of the interviews on the home video camera instead, and I was like, oh, that's weird, why are they doing that? Like, it's kind of like it felt like I don't know, it felt like they were doing that for the effect of the movie for us, like the viewing audience, versus what they would actually do, which, you know, I understand to a certain extent, trying to make sure, like, you know, you don't want this to be a miserable experience to watch or a frustrating thing to watch or whatever. Not that I think it would have been if they would have made that distinction a little more. Well, where it's like, I mean, I figured when they're making the documentary, they shoot it on 16. When they're just doing behind the scenes stuff or talking or whatever, it's on the camcorder.
I figure they're just always running behind the scenes, and that's just kind of how it worked.
Sure. Or maybe, you know, it could have been, I mean, there are, I'm sure I mean, you know, if you think about it, there could also be like in-universe explanation of, you know, maybe some of the film got damaged, so they supplemented it with this camcorder footage. I mean,
you saw what it looked like
that.
in that like end credit scene. The cameras looked really messed up.
Right? Yeah, totally. Yeah, and then the other thing was, for a while, I was almost a little not frustrated, but like I was like, "Where's the slate? They talked about the slate. Where's the slate? You should be slate. Like, why aren't we seeing them slate? You see them slate for real once,
sure, and
they talk about slating before that.
Well, you really want to see them slate every single take?
Kind of.
Why? That's miserable.
There we go. There's a slate.
So, I wanted to talk a little bit about the making of the movie.
Yeah.
It was in development for, I want to say, 6 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think they came up with the idea in 1993 as film students in the University of Central Florida.
Interesting. And then the people who made it, were they the actors or they...
the people who made it were filmmakers.
Okay, and then so they were behind the camera the whole time.
No, actually, sorry. Yes, you're right. It was the actors.
Okay, yeah.
The people who produced it and came up with the idea and came up with the story were filmmakers, but they actually just gave the 2 cameras to the actors and let them rip.
I see.
To a certain degree. No, they couldn't just go wild, but it was like, here's the cameras.
Yeah.
Now you have to do this.
Sure.
And then they left them. Right?
What do you mean they left them? They left them in the woods, so they were really in the woods by themselves?
Yes, but they weren't really lost. So this is kind of, and this is very fascinating. I think you'll find this very interesting, especially as like your place as an artist in this world. So the actors are 3 actors. They auditioned them, they got them, then they actually only had a 35-page script.
Okay.
And what happened is...
I would have imagined the whole thing would have been improvised. So that's interesting they even had a script.
There's a 35-page script and some, like, you know, an outline for how it goes. The actors themselves didn't even actually know how to use those cameras. They actually had to train them to understand how to use them because they're the ones doing it. Then every day, the filmmakers who, you know, like the directors and stuff, would give like instructions that they'd hide places for the actors to tell them, okay, here's what's happening today and here's where you need to go. Then they'd walk and they'd follow said script and they'd improvise in the process while leading to location. Then they'd end the night. And when they'd wake up in the morning or do those things that were being left there, they didn't know that was happening.
Oh, so like when they wake up and they find like the bundle of sticks, rocks,
etc. All of the tent and stuff, like all of that stuff was like, listen, like it's just gonna happen and you're gonna need to react to it.
Yeah.
You know?
So they had to also
they had to
in the moment, like, oh fuck, we need to turn the equipment
They
on.
They have to be in character. They have to turn on the camera. They have to like do all this stuff, and they have to like live in it.
Miserable.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
That is crazy.
But like, it is one of those things where it's like a very highly improv thing, but very like in a way the execution's experimental because it's like, look, here, just do this day, and we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
At the end of it, they had 20 hours of footage.
Yeah, so it was very much like a documentary, a real documentary.
Yeah,
where it has
20 hours of footage, and it took them 8 months to cut it down to 81 minutes.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeah, I think, you know, I thought that you might find that very interesting because, you know, as an improv artist, and you as a filmmaker, it's like there's a crossover between two things you do.
Yeah, totally. It feels very method too, because it's like, you know,
That's true,
obviously they're not just, like you said, they're not actually lost in the woods, but just having that, having that very bare bones of like, go to these places, find the instructions, react to stuff. Yeah. Like, get what you get. Yeah. Man, I wonder if, oh, that's so interesting. I wonder if after they shot every day or every night or whatever, I wonder if the filmmakers would review the footage and be like, okay, we got enough here, or like, I wonder if they ever had to like do it over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, honestly,
like, it was too unclear. We need you to be a little more like get a little. But I don't know.
I feel like there would be no need, especially because, as I said, they had 20 hours when it was over.
Well, also just think, I mean, I guess I'm answering my own question a little bit, but also thinking about it too, it also wouldn't be necessary because you don't actually ever see anything. Yeah. You know, the only times that you do see stuff, it's very purposeful of like, it's never in panic, you know? Yeah. It's never like, there was never a situation where they're running and the camera's going wild and then you see a figure, you know, it's like, it's all very purposeful when you are supposed to see something. So, yeah. And honestly, some of the tensest moments were when it was only audio or the camera was in the dark and so you couldn't see anything and you're just hearing things.
It's all around us. That is fucking weird. Michael, are you saying you're not coming down?
I go down there.
Get your ass out. What's the big deal?
Mike Smart. That's what the big deal is.
Raining very heavily.
Well, even if it was,
this guy is me. I'd be like, what the fuck? We gotta get out of here.
Very wet.
Oh God! And also all the noises, like the fucking the children.
I would hate to have to do sound. But you're just hearing all this shit,
laughing or crying, and then what was his name? Josh, the one who disappears. Who
disappeared the first.
Yeah, him calling out.
Josh. Josh.
Oh, absolutely awful stuff. I mean, God, and oh man, I had a huge. I don't think it was audible, but I had a huge reaction when. I don't remember if it was when he disappeared immedately or it was like the next day or something, but when she finds the like bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, no, why?
That was the day after he disappeared.
Yeah, the day after. But I had a huge reaction because, and I mean, maybe this was me filling in the blanks or whatever, but it looked like it was tied with like flannel.
His
shirt.
It
Yeah,
was,
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
which
that
is
was
what
his shirt.
And that's when I like really reacted. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then, of course, she finds whatever. I mean,
Oh, what the fuck is that?
teeth. Okay. I couldn't even tell what it was. It
Their
just was
teeth.
bloody. So I was just like,
Yeah.
it's some part of him, clearly.
Oh, no.
I'm okay. I'm just washing my hands off.
Oh, my God.
Just washing my hands off.
No, they're his teeth. There's something about the teeth, and I wish I remembered what it was, but I think what I'll do is I'll look it up and then I'll put it like down here as a caption,
Sure.
like whatever trivia there was about the teeth, because I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was something about those teeth too, like how they got it, some sort of interesting like whatever thing,
Yeah.
like the dental school or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. And then also in that moment, I mean, and kind of backtracking a little bit, but to go back to the psychological part of it, her finding that, opening it, seeing what's inside, and then not telling Mike.
Yeah,
because she's so disturbed, and then, maybe doesn't want to freak him out or whatever. Awful.
There's a lot of really, really fun
Awful
or good.
stuff.
They're just very good. I feel like the way that it was paced, the way that these people like kind of like break down
Yeah.
and then pull themselves together, then break down, then pull
Yeah.
themselves together because they need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Is the movie is like, it's a short movie, truthfully, but it feels so miserable and like a slow burn. And at first it's very, very easy because it's like, oh, it's just some college kids, like,
Investigating rumors in the town.
No
She
more than
fucking
20
Walter
families
Cronkite.
laid their roots here over 200 years ago.
we're gonna talk to some people and
Oh, this lady looks haunted as fuck.
we're gonna drink and smoke weed and
That's where they went wrong. The wacky tobacco. I'm not full of it, but I was drinking that day.
eat snacks.
Bet all those groceries are like $10.
I know. Dude, 5.
And then like, haha, we're having a good time.
This kid wants to pick his nose so bad. Oh, he ate it.
And like, it just almost like sneaks up on you. You know how
Yeah.
fucking miserable it gets? But then when it gets there, it's like this trade-off of this is like fucking terrible, and then like they just have to pull themselves together and hike again.
Yeah.
And then
Just
it's
keep
terrible, and then they pull themselves together, and it just keeps happening, and it just, you think it's not going to get worse, but it keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
It gets so bad.
There was a moment where I thought to myself, there's no way they're surviving one more night. And then I think there was like 3 or 4 more nights. So it was just like, I was at a point where I was like, this is impossible. They're not going to survive. And they just kept having to survive because
That's what happens.
That's the situation they're in. And this thing that is hunting them
Yeah.
and like fucking with them
Yeah.
isn't,
It really does, like, you really do feel like, okay, this is it, and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
And that, I remember when
Miserable.
I was like kind of like trying to look up like stuff about this movie, and I saw that like the actual runtime, because I never looked it up before, but when I saw that runtime, and I was like, 81 minutes.
yeah.
Because this movie is like torture. What do you mean this is 81 minutes?
Yeah.
That's so short. It's not even an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And 81 minutes includes the credits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's something.
Pretty fucking rough. I mean, I think it was good that we did watch it on VHS just because yeah, I feel like that is the closest that you could get to, like the theoretical, or not the theoretical, but the like buying into the fantasy of, oh, this is found footage.
Yeah, this is a tape
and
they
this
got
is
found.
a documentary that someone put
Yeah.
together of this found footage.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is the closest you would get to seeing that.
Yeah. It being found footage.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen any other found footage movies?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, okay, actually, I think no, that's not true. I have seen other found footage movies. Sorry. Cloverfield, the original Cloverfield.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I've seen that. I do like that movie, though I know at least when it came out, people hated it because it was like too shaky cam. Like some people were like, I'm getting nauseous or whatever.
Okay.
You know, which
Okay, sure.
valid, if that's how it's making you feel. But I liked it. And then I think the only other found footage movie, at least that I can think of, that I've watched is Stephen Krimmel and Christine Gerlaga's short. I believe it's called Disconnection.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, but it's all webcam footage. I don't know if it was actually webcam footage or not. It looks pretty good, so maybe it is. Although Steven is a very talented with VFX and things like that, so I'm sure he could have made it look like that if it wasn't actually shot on webcam. I'll ask him next time. But anyways, but yeah, it's all webcam footage, and it's basically about a couple having a long distance relationship and the sort of the difficulties that come along with that. Yeah, it's very good.
It's based off real life.
Oh yeah, it's 100% based off real life. Both their experiences being long distance for a while, and
they're together in the same city now. They live together.
They have been for a while.
So
congrats to them.
It's good. They're not apart anymore.
Yes, it is good. But yeah, that's the only other thing.
Sure.
And then on the way here, I was actually thinking about this. So I'm very glad that you brought it up.
Trying to brainstorm which found footage movies you've seen.
Well, not that, but I was going to ask, have you seen any? I haven't watched the movie. I've only seen clips. But have you seen any of the recent War of the Worlds movie that's on Prime? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Ice Cube one.
Yeah, with Ice Cube.
No, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen clips?
I have. It
they
looks so
are
bad.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
I mean, it does.
I really
want
to see
awful.
it. I do. I just haven't had the time, but I will watch it. That's something that I want to sit down and watch.
It's basically. For anyone who doesn't know, it's basically. I mean, it's a retelling of
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. H.G. Wells, is that who did it? I think.
Do we need to talk about this?
No, well, I just think it's funny because it's like you look at
Amazoning it.
Yes. Well, you look at that.
It's making it a big Amazon advertisement.
Yes, it is 100%. It's a huge advertisement because there's a scene in the movie where they're using an Amazon drone to like save the day, and it's like, oh my god. Anyways, but it's very funny because it's like you compare if you compare the two, it's like this one is done so artfully, and like you said, like there was so much intention behind it, and we're gonna have these actors actually go out and we're gonna set things up for them and we're gonna surprise them with stuff so we get genuine reactions. And then you have this fucking Amazon movie where they couldn't even bother. So I don't know if you know about this. He's looking at a webcam the whole time, but he was up against green screen, and you can actually see in his glasses the green screen is reflected in the computer onto his glasses. So you see this little green square every so often.
I did not know that.
Yeah, just look for it. If you look up clips, look for it because you will see it a lot. You see it a lot. And it's just like, man, just the bare minimum effort. Don't give a fuck at all. Like, what was the point of making this other than
a big Amazon ad.
To advertise Amazon? Man.
If a movie could be brain rot, it would be that one.
Truly.
Okay, so but you haven't seen the what was that Max Landis superhero one with Michael B. Jordan?
No, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it either, but I know what you're talking about. No, I haven't seen that. Yeah, no, I haven't seen Chronicle.
Oh, I like Chronicle.
Didn't they also have Hayden Christensen in it?
No.
That's some of them.
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe it's a similar era or something.
Similar time period. Hayden Christensen was in a movie.
It was like also like a superhero. Like they jump or something. Maybe it was called Jumper.
Jumper? Was Hayden Christensen in Jumper?
I think so.
Chris Evans was.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hayden Christensen in that time period was in a movie with Chris Brown and a bunch of like rap and R&B artists. I can't remember what its name was, but it was like some sort of drama with like fancy mafia stuff. Anyways,
not found footage.
Yeah, not found footage. Yeah,
no, but I haven't seen that one with Michael B. Jordan. No.
There is a lot of significance, there's a lot of significant movies in horror that are found footage. I think probably just because like it lends itself to making you a little more scared.
Did those, or what of what you're talking about, did those come after Blair Witch, or were any before?
Well, one significant one came before Blair Witch, and it was a Cannibal Holocaust.
I've heard the title. I know nothing about it.
Yeah, it's like it's a found footage about people that end up like on like they do a documentary. They end up on an island. They find like cannibals and stuff.
Gotcha.
And it really is shot like a documentary. And fun fact about me, I've never seen it. So I'm going to
subject me to it.
Yeah. I'm going to at least pitch that we watch it the next season because I've never seen it. So
do you know around when it came out?
Like 73, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, preceded by quite a bit. But you know, after that, there are other ones like Wreck is a Spanish found footage zombie film.
Yeah. I remember we brought it up, I think, in the Night of the Living Dead episode.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. They did an American remake, which is, I mean, I think maybe it was good. I can't remember. The Spanish version is the better one, but the American one had what's her name, Deb from Dexter, who I really like.
Right.
But anyways, Wreck is very good. And then for years after Saw ended, the horror movie that came out every year that really kind of dominated was Paranormal Activity.
Right. Yeah.
Which, fun fact, I believe I've never seen one.
There's I think it's currently running.
There's a play.
Yeah, a play.
There's a play in LA right now. It actually seems pretty interesting.
I've heard I know some people have seen it, and they said they liked it a lot.
I know someone.
They were pretty skeptical.
I should probably ask. I do know someone who's seen it already, but I saw them the day before they were going to see it. They're I'm going to go see Paranormal Activity with my mom tonight. And I was like, oh, cool. That looks pretty good. You'll have to tell me how it is. Yeah. And then I haven't spoken with them about that. I've spoken with them about a bunch of other things. I forgot to ask them if how they like the play. So, but yeah, that dominated for a while. I don't think, or I'm under the belief that I've never seen one. My wife, Christina, told me that we literally watched one, and that must mean that maybe it wasn't very good.
Sure.
So I can't really say.
Well, my impression with those movies is that the first one, not as much as Blair Witch, perhaps, but I think the first one, it seemed like people were really into it, and it was kind of a similar vibe of like, oh man, this feels so real. Is this real? And then because they like pumped them out so quickly afterwards, I think it was very quickly diminishing returns, you know?
You know, that actually does bring me to a question. Would you ever watch any of the Blair Witch sequels?
There are sequels?
Yeah.
Why? How? What? That's stupid.
Yeah. You know what?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You know what?
How are you going to do that?
I actually think that
fucking movie producer.
I actually think that none of them were very successful. And
I can't imagine how could they be?
And here's the other thing about them: none of the other ones were found footage.
That also sucks. Yeah. I mean, it does. I
remember seeing
stupid.
I remember seeing one of the trailers like when it like was coming out, and it was just like a normal movie, and it was just like people talking about witches and like people like maybe someone like was gonna like became a witch, and I was like,
sure, but
like it was modern times, so that sucks. I think it was modern times, and they were talking about what happened in this movie, but like it was a normal movie, and
that's so bad. That's so stupid.
And I remember like seeing the trailer and going, wow, this looks really dumb. Like, that's why would upsetting. They do this?
That's what I think of everything that's happened tonight. That's the most upsetting.
The most upsetting, not the movie.
To me,
not finding Josh's teeth in a bundle of sticks.
No, well, it's just. To be able to create something that got people going that well, and then
followed up with
and just dumb. Completely undercut it. Yeah. I mean, it's just the most movie executive thing that I could possibly think of like, well, people like that. Let's give them another, but this time we'll make it. Yeah. It's stupid. That's it. That's idiotic. God. fuck whoever did it. Fuck whoever made that choice. That's so dumb.
I'm gonna look it up and put their name.
I'm very upset. I'm very upset. As someone who was so upset watching that movie and would never watch it again.
Oh, you'll never watch it again?
I doubt it. But it just, like, I agree. It does feel special. Like, it does feel like
It is a very special movie.
yeah, there's something about it that I mean, I guess it's very obvious, but you know, there's something about it that it feels, I don't know.
Well, they captured lightning in a bottle. They came up with an idea. It feels almost like sacred. You know what I mean? Like so?
why fuck with this? You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah. Whatever.
There's a game out for it right now.
Who gives a fuck?
I know. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
That's stupid too. Should have kept the original website up. I'm so upset.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's so upsetting.
I have unrelated to those things. I have
Let's move on.
one or two. Let me think about if I have one or two more tidbits that I glazed over that I felt like I should have mentioned.
Sure.
One of those things is the reason why, like, they came up with this idea, like, you know, when they were in college. The reason why is because they were actually more scared by supernatural, like, paranormal documentaries that they've seen than actual movies. And I think that's actually very fun.
Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, you know, I think there is a lot to that, you know, watching, even though, I mean, I don't know. I personally think that all those ghost hunting shows are complete bullshit, but there is something to the idea of being vulnerable to something like that, not knowing, you know, seeing strange things, strange signs, like reading into it and all this. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it, you know? But yeah, or, you know, just, it's also, it feels very indicative of telling a scary story like around a campfire, or telling a scary story just amongst friends or whatever. You know, you get in a certain headspace where it's like, oh my God, like, could that be real? You know, and you know, it fucks with you. So yeah, I totally see that. Like, seeing a documentary about a subject like this. Can be very unnerving and very frightening. Yeah. I mean,
when I was a kid, I actually was terrified of unsolved mysteries. So I hear it.
No, totally. You know, I mean, because it is scary, because it's especially, I mean, and this is what I was talking about earlier too. But you know, because like I said, like, one of the scariest parts about this to me is just them being lost in the woods. Like once again, take out all of the supernatural stuff that does happen, and just them being lost in the woods while investigating this thing would be unnerving as hell.
That is actually, so that is the reason why Christina, my wife Christina, says this is the scariest movie she's ever seen.
Sure.
And a fun fact about her, I showed her the Blair Witch Project, like, for the first time, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, something around that time period. She used to be someone who hiked like every week.
Oh no, Cyrus.
I am not a hiker, so she would go hike by herself.
Oh no.
So she'd go hike by herself every week. She loves hiking. I showed her this movie. She honestly hasn't really hiked since.
You did this to her. You ruined her life. Oh my God.
I mean, she's been on a hike here.
She's been hiking,
here and there, but it used to be like an every week thing.
Sure.
By herself, and now it's like kind of a different thing. Now it's like every once in a while we'll go on a hike together.
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
No,
and she really does. She credits this movie to going, "What the fuck? This ruined it for me."
I can see that.
It took like one of her favorite things and made it terrible.
That's like the movie Jaws made people afraid of like going swimming in the ocean for a long time.
Which unfortunately is like statistically unreal.
Yeah.
Sharks do not attack people at that rate.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like maybe 10 people a year or something get killed by a shark or attacked by a shark even. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, well, this is her jaws. This is the thing that
Yeah.
affected her.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Something else I think that was unnerving about how things went down too was when Josh disappears, it is very much without warning.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, because, well, all right, to borrow one of your phrases, two things.
Two things.
One is one of the sort of separately, but I just thought of this when they are in the tent and like something is just like rattling the tent.
What the fuck?
Oh God, that's so terrifying to just think about, you know, what the fuck is out there doing that. And then there's also a moment, I think in that same sequence where they run out of the tent
Oh, you idiot.
and they're running
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
And then Heather screams, "What is that? What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And it makes me think like she saw something,
Yeah.
but we didn't
Yeah.
see it. And she never talks about it, so we don't know. To go back to the Josh thing, yeah, I mean, for so many things to be happening up until that point, and then for them to have nothing happen in the night, but then he's gone. Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Yeah, how did it happen?
Yeah.
It is
just
one of those things
so
where
chilling.
when that happens, like I remember the first time I saw it, it's like, can you find him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, please, can you find him?
Yeah, and it was interesting too because I think, yeah, the movie is very smart in a way because I think it plays with a lot of it plays you know, even though you are in the minds, it tries to put you in the mindset of this is real found footage. You know, I think naturally as people who are watching movies and, you know, as I have been watching now horror movies, I have started to pick up on some of like the tropes and things like that. So it was interesting to me that he disappears and then that's it. It's because I was expecting, oh, well, he's going to disappear and then probably Mike's going to disappear and it's just going to be Heather by herself. And then she's going to get, you know, whatever is going to happen to her is going to happen to her. But for just to be him, it made it more unsettling in a way. I don't know, because of that. Because I guess it, you know, like rule of three, like you expect patterns to happen, and for them to say no, we're not going to form a pattern because this isn't a horror movie. This happened.
Yeah.
And when things happen, they don't conveniently happen in these patterns that you're used to seeing in other things, you know? So yeah, I don't know. It was very, very well done.
I will say that, like, if they did follow that pattern of one disappearing, then another disappearing, they couldn't pull off the setup of, you know, how the guy...
in the corner.
Yeah, the guy, like, made the kid stand in the corner.
Oh, no.
I'm going upstairs.
Oh. Oh.
Josh, is that you down there?
Oh, you fucking, you. Oh.
Before he killed the other one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could have been a thing where she finds the house and then she just finds him down there in the corner.
But you know what?
But no, I agree.
Like, but if they do, honestly, if they do it that way, like, it feels too predictable.
Yeah, totally.
it's too predictable.
But that is something I feel like if this was more of a traditional movie, that is what they would have more likely have done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I love that. That's when I started like forming tears. Is that ending sequence is just so good. Like, just as a movie.
Yeah.
You know, I remember they're like, you have the 16 millimeter like going around the house, and like I was just. You'll see, I'll pull up the footage again of me just like wiping my eyes because it's like, this is amazing.
That was another thing that I really liked too. The audio for that end scene comes from one source. I think it's Mike's camera.
Yeah, he's got the
I think it's his cam because he has the camcorder.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because the 60mm camera wouldn't have sound.
Yeah, so
the sound is all coming from his camera. So you hear her screaming, but it's far away. And even when she's the only one left and her angle is the only one that you're seeing, the 16mm angle, you're hearing her and like the slightest delay and it's far away. Yeah. Oh, something I wanted to bring up that I thought that was a connection for me, at least. And I don't know if this is part of the real myth, but I know from a video game that the Wendigo, which is a cryptid native to North America and I think Canada.
It's a native, like it's a native folklore.
Right. At least, so my source is the video game Until Dawn. So I don't know how accurate this is. However, in that, they mentioned that the Wendigo can mimic people's voices.
Yes, it can.
Okay, so that is part of the actual folklore. Yeah, to like lure people. And obviously, that's what the Blair Witch was doing with Josh. God, I keep getting goosebumps, dude. Just thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, so awful. Like when that started, I was like, oh no. Because I'm like, well, clearly he's dead. Clearly he's dead, or something awful has happened to him, and this is not him. Yeah, and I just hated that it started out as him just screaming.
Yeah.
Like just yelling, not even saying words really, at least as far as I can remember, but just yelling. And they're trying, Josh, where are you? Like they're trying to find him. And their screams are also so terrifying because they feel so panicked and real of like, please, we're trying to find you. Where are you? We want to help you. Yeah. And then subsequently, as it happens again and again, I think it happens 3 times. You hear him scream for them. I think it's 3 separate times.
I didn't keep track of how many times. Yeah.
But the second time you actually hear him, like you hear his voice, and then of course in the house you hear him again, probably the most clearly. Yeah. Bad stuff.
No,
bad times.
I know it is when he does start screaming. It is one of those shit.
Yeah, it's
fuck
awful
moments, and then it's like when they get to the house and he's screaming and they're trying to find him.
Yeah,
and it's just like you really think. I mean, they're so fucked up at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's.
I think they're also just like clinging on to hope.
Yeah, they're clinging on to hope. Yeah,
like please let him be okay. Please let us actually be able to find him. Please let none of this be real. Like let this just be us.
Yeah,
terrified because we're lost in the woods and we saw some weird shit and there's nothing actually hunting us. There's nothing supernatural. There's no witch. There's no anything. It's just he wandered off and he got separated.
I love that final sequence when he runs down the stairs and the reveal of Mike in the corner. I love it so much. It is just such a great. It is iconic.
Yeah.
It is an iconic moment in movies.
Also, what was funny was that the other iconic part to me,
her in the tape.
Oh no.
Yeah, her looking at the tape. I think because I think my reference for that is I think they reference it in South Park in an episode.
Really? I know they made fun of it in Scary Movie.
Oh, sure.
So
which one?
Maybe the first one? I can't say. First or second.
I don't remember that. But anyways, but yeah, I remember it from South Park.
Sure.
And and I expected to see it was, I actually kind of forgot that was from this until I saw it.
Yeah.
And then I was a little struck because I think I imagined that was going to happen more often. Mm-hmm. Like they were going to use that as a device to kind of talk to the audience a little bit. No, but they only do it the one time.
It's just her last resort because she knows she's dying.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, she just wants some forgiveness.
Very much like the very beginning of Breaking Bad when Walt is like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
And then whatever. Anyways, what were you going to say?
Someone kicked over the rocks. When they first find the piles of rocks, someone accidentally kicked it over. Was it Josh?
Don't touch it. What is wrong with you? Oh, fuck.
You know what? I don't remember.
Because
Looks like we gotta watch the movie again.
yeah, let's do it. Here we go.
Yeah, and she puts them back.
Well, she puts them back, but I don't remember if she knocked them over or someone else knocked them over. In my mind, because his pack was the one that was all fucked up,
and had the blue slime or whatever.
Weird slime on it.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was like, oh, he kicked over their rocks. He disturbed this creature's whatever habitat. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why it's targeting him so specifically.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of collateral damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my thought. So I'm curious. Maybe we can look it up or whatever, or put a thing here. It was him, or no, it was someone else who kicked them.
Sure.
But that was kind of where my thought process was going. I was like, oh, he disturbed them, so now it's coming after him.
Yeah.
And
I never even really honestly made that connection. I think we should. I'll review the tape and we'll see. We'll put the little note on.
Yeah. But yeah. And that's a interesting little inciting incident. I guess,
totally. Even though I kind of think them just going is an inciting incident.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah.
So do you have any final thoughts?
Oh man. I think I hit everything that I wanted to talk about with it. I guess I am honestly pretty surprised and impressed with how fucking terrifying this movie was. I rated it as a 7 almost just because initially I rated it as a 7 almost just because I kind of was doubting that Ringu was going to be that scary, and then it was even a little more. So I was like, well, let me hedge my bets a little more in terms of, where I think this will sit. But no, I mean, the footage is there. You'll see me.
This is what I've been doing for the last 15 minutes.
Just your hands just over your face. Oh man,
I'm literally doing I don't know what I was doing, but I was just holding my face,
holding your face and looking through your fingers the whole movie.
Such a weird, I think it felt like the last 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, last 15 to 20 minutes.
It was
and
pretty,
even through the credits, you were doing this.
Oh, I could not.
Yeah.
Stop. Well, because I was like, is it over? Can I finally?
Yeah.
Is this fucking over now?
I'm not really sure, honestly.
Christ, I hate your tone.
No, what? What do you mean?
I don't know if you're fucking with you.
No, I didn't know there was all this extra stuff after the movie.
Can we be done? and I said it before, and I'll say it again. I still feel bad. I still feel like I so desperately need the Nightmare on Elm Street music to just come through,
just funky,
just completely hey, it's okay, don't worry,
you could dance to,
but no,
or some rap song comes in at the end.
What we got was a bunch of fucking noises, horrible noises, and then more footage and trailers, and just and then something else we didn't mention was at the end there was a very short clip where it was them. It was as if they were hey, we found this footage. Here are the cameras and stuff. And they interview Mike or Josh's dad.
Mike or Josh's dad.
One of their dads. Of what do you think? And he's just I don't know. And it's just stop. Please stop. Please. I said it too, I think. I was this felt because I forget. Have you seen all the Lord of the Rings movies or not? You saw the first one.
I have. I have seen.
Have you seen the third? Have you seen the last one? I guess is the most important.
Bits and pieces.
Okay. Well, so I was this feels like the Lord of the Rings.
I didn't know there were trailers after this either.
This is like the Lord of the Rings, but for horror. Let it end.
Because in the Lord of the Rings, in both the book and the movies, it reaches a point where you're like, oh, this should be the end. And then there's another ending, and there's another, or that's how it felt to me anyways. And there's another ending and another ending. And it's just like, there's like 5 or 6 different endings just because they're tying up all these loose threads. And that's how this felt. But they weren't tying up loose threads. They were just, it's just like, here, did you feel bad? Here, feel that again. Here, do you want some more? Here, eat your slop, little boy. Like,
I mean, I think what they were doing is they were kind of just building the world around it, because they're showing you, oh, did you know that at the time you could look more into this by going to the website?
Right, yeah.
And, did you know that these people are missing and, like, people are looking for them? They just wanted to, like, add that little extra bit at the end to show you that, like, this exists past this movie.
Mm-hmm. Also, the first movie we watched with a post-credits scene, essentially.
Yeah, to a degree.
Yeah, because when you saw this movie originally, did you see it in theaters?
No, dude, I was like fucking...
Oh, no, you mentioned this already. You were in your 20s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like in high school or something, because like my parents were not going to take me. I was 11. I'm like not going to take... Like, granted, like there's a level of difference between like horror movies. Like my parents were taking me to like Scream, and I tell this to people all the time. Like my 12th birthday was Scream 3. In theaters, and because I love Scream so much. Yeah, that's a horror movie that's like fun,
Sure. Oh yeah.
So like I watched fun horror movies growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
Like they weren't gonna take me to Blair Witch. Like I didn't see that. I did not see that on TV and go, Mom, Dad, that looks like a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like no.
Let's go watch this laugh riot.
Yeah. I think I saw it. I was in high school, maybe college, like later teens. Mm-hmm. So no, I didn't see it in theaters.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, I guess I'm curious. Did they, similarly to what we saw in the VHS, did they play that after the credits?
Yeah.
Was there a post-credit scene?
I bet there wasn't. I bet they didn't do that. I
imagine too.
Because a lot of those things that they put after the credits were trailers, so people were actually
why would they
seeing
put
them.
A trailer?
Yeah, they were seeing them before they even saw that movie.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I think that was just there as extra, and then there was that extra scene, which I think that's just like, I think literally that was probably just for the VHS.
Yeah, I hate that scene. I hated watching that. And I know I'm repeating myself, so maybe we don't need to include this, but it's just, after seeing everything they went through, and to see them all like alive and well again, and in relatively good spirits, they got a little spooked because this was post them seeing all the totems or the dolls or the sticks or whatever, but yeah, just to see that, and just to know, I said this already, but just to know what they have gone through, and just to know what them in that scene are about to go through, it really did just feel like twisting the knife, like, oh God, what an awful time. That being said, what a wonderful movie.
It's a great movie.
It really was fantastic.
It's such a good movie.
I hated it, but it was amazing. God. Okay. Anyways, that's it. That's it for this episode, I think.
Next time, we are watching The Thing.
John Carpenter's The Thing. Which, man, I just never get a break. I don't think that one. After this, I can't imagine how that's gonna be any worse. But I'm also expecting it to get me at points. I think that one's gonna be a little bit more of a like, big jump, big scares. That's my anticipation for it. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't want to spoil anything since you've never seen it. I don't think that it's going to scare you nearly as much as the Blair Witch Project. And I think every other episode that we're going to do for the season will probably be like a
somewhat of a decline.
A decline. Yeah. Like, I don't think any of them are going to be as scary. But next time, The Thing, and that's it for tonight.
Good night, scaredy cats.
Do you want to autofocus or are you gonna
Manual.
manual it? Okay. I've like totally earthquake proof this thing. There's like a bracket that I've attached this to the wall,
Nice.
and you have to detach it so it goes away from the wall, and it's also strapped to the thing. Oh, I forgot about these. I gotta move these.
What kind of VCR do you have?
It's a Sony DVD VHS combo. I think I got it at Costco in like 2003 or something.
Sick.
I also have this penguin mobile that's on top of the TV that I need to move. Penguin mobile and the penguin commandos. This is probably not going to make it in the show, but
No.
hey, listen, these are the toys that I have. Batman Returns is my favorite Batman movie. Okay. This cart is customed by me. As in, like,
really?
I bought it, but I did a lot of things to make it mine. Like, I put like cargo casters on it. I think that's probably a good distance for us. What do you think?
Yeah.
There you go. Cool. All right, it's time to start setting up for the.
Yeah, I kind of want to get some footage of you actually like putting it in and stuff.
It's already in there.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, don't worry
Or can you
about it.
eject it and put it back in?
No, because it's when you do that, it'll start playing.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just get it turning on and
Here.
that fucking noise.
Yeah.
Well, it takes a minute to warm up, huh? I feel like I had this television. This looks so familiar.
Yeah, it's like the cheapest model that you could find at a like a Circuit City back in the day.
I feel like my parents had this TV, or my grandma.
Yeah, it doesn't even have two speakers. It's only got this one.
Oh, that's so funny.
So, you know, it's only got the yellow and white, no red.
Cool. Okay. I guess I'll cut.
Yeah, you can cut.